Hi, and welcome to today's Pilates session. Today's session is going to be based on fibromyalgia, which is a condition which causes muscle ache, pain, and causes fatigue and tiredness, and can affect things like your sleep and just your day-to-day activity because of all the pain and the aches that are caused by this condition. This condition could be hereditary, it can be passed on in most cases. So today's session is going to be all about dealing with that situation, dealing with that condition, helping to strengthen those very small muscles in the body to help strengthen them back up and strengthen them so you can help reduce the aches and pains and just making life more comfortable and being able to go about doing your day-to-day chores with as much ease as possible, and also helping to give you a good night's sleep. So today's session is going to be a gentle one. It's going to be all from the floor. So all you're going to need is your mat, and you're just going to make sure that you're okay to exercise. It's going to be gentle. There's going to be no impact, and there's going to be no jarring exercises as well. So it's going to be nice and easy on the joints, which should make it bearable and fairly comfortable for your muscles as we go along. You may experience a little bit of discomfort here and there because you are going to be working those muscles, strengthening them back up. So you will experience a little bit of discomfort as we go along. But if anything becomes really unbearable, then relax, rest, come back to it when you feel ready, and we shall get underway. So we are going to begin the session on the mat. You're going to lay yourselves down on your back, and you are going to start by creating an awareness in the body and give yourself a moment to clear the mind. And the first thing we're going to do, prepare the joints, warm the muscles slightly, and then we'll get into the first main activity. So lay yourself down with your legs shoulder width apart, or hip width apart, sorry, and make sure the heels of your feet are underneath your knees. Relax the arms, let them drop by the side and release the shoulders. And then just take a moment and breathe. So you want to calm the body and clear the mind. So we need to breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. And breathe in and count from 4. And breathe out and count from 8. And just letting the body drop, letting the body completely press into the mat so you can relax. Find a nice gentle breathing pattern. And just allow the calm, the body, release any tension that's building up. Clear your mind and give yourself a moment just to escape everything else that's going on. Escape the world, escape the day-to-day life. Just focus on you, your movement, your body, your well-being. So from there, let's prepare the arms now. Let's work through the shoulders. When you extend your arms all the way to the ceiling, nice and long, nice and straight. And then you're going to lift one shoulder. Let's start with the right shoulder, and I want you to breathe in. Breathe out and lift the shoulder away from the floor. So that right arm starts to extend further than your left. And you're going to hold. And then you're going to breathe out and lower the shoulder down. And then we're going to switch. So now we extend the left arm higher than the right. And then you breathe out and you press the shoulder down. And switch again. And turn. And go one last time on the other side. And then I want you to bend the elbows. Hands just in front of your eyes. And then I want you to bring the arms wide. Take them out, keep the bend in the elbows as you drop. And I want you to bring the arms down, keep them slightly off the floor. So as you start to drop, you're going to feel the shoulders open. Breathe out and come back up. And drop again. And return. Let's go one last time. And then let's relax the arms. Let's bring them down by the side and take one leg, left leg, into a tabletop position. And then inhale. Again, exhale now and extend the leg out. So you're going to bring the heel down towards the floor. Get the heel down and slide the foot, bring the leg back in. Then we switch over. Right leg to tabletop. Inhale. Breathe out and extend. Bring the heel down and slide the leg back in. And then let's go again. Left leg, extend, lower the heel, and slide the heel, bring the foot back. Get back to the right leg. We want to keep the legs hip width apart the entire time. So when you slide the heel back, the heels remain underneath the knees, and semi-supine position. Now, from your position, let's bring the arms out a little wide. So extend the arms out, palms up, and then just drop the right knee down to one side. Keep the left leg still. Drop the right knee down so you're going to feel the inside of the thigh as you drop. And then you're going to come up. And we're going to drop the other way. And return. And we're going to drop once more. Dropping that hip, returning back up. Dropping the left leg down. And then returning. So bring the arms back in by your side and breathe in on the floor. Now exhale. Start to lift the back up into a bridge. Peel the spine, lift and raise and hold. So now as you hold, you want to work through the glutes. Hold them, strengthen them. Hold a straight line. Imagine a line, that knee in line with your hip, in line with your shoulder. Straight line going through the body. Now let's slowly peel the back. Make it way gently back onto the mat. And then feel free to make the move a little harder. Extend the arms and return. If it's too much, just keep the arms down by your side. And then come back down. Ease down gently. And then I want you to bring your left knee in to the chest and draw back, tabletop or semi-supine. Right knee in, hold and return. So now, from your position, we're going to take our arms and bring them back up. And then with your right arm, I want you to inhale and bring the arm back behind your head.
And just take it as far as the shoulder feels comfortable. If you can bring it all the way alongside your ear, fine. If not, just take it back as far as the shoulder will allow you to go. Let's go with the left side now. Extend the arm back. And return. And we'll go once more again on that right side. Extend. And come up. And switch. And then we're going to bring the arms down by the side. So as you come down, we're now going to work through these pelvic floor muscles. So you want to imagine that your pelvis, or you've got an area just between the pelvis and the belly button, is a clock. Now you've got the 12 o'clock, which is towards the belly button, the 6 o'clock, which is down towards the feet, and then you've got 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, which are your hip bones. So from the floor, I want you to direct the pelvis towards the 12 o'clock position. So as you pull towards, you're going to feel the hip bones start to move as your back starts to almost flatten into the mat. So as your back starts to flatten, you're bringing the pelvis to that 12 o'clock position. Then we're going to change to the 6. So as we tilt the pelvis the other way, your back is going to arch and you're going to feel the lower back starting to raise. So we're going to direct now towards that 6 o'clock position. And then we're going to now move towards the 3 o'clock. So you're going to start to tilt over towards 3. Just make sure that the knees still face the ceiling, because you will feel the legs starting to drop slightly. Make sure that the knees still face up so the legs don't completely drop, because then you're taking away the work of the pelvis. Now we're going to go the other way to that 9 o'clock position. So we're going to go the other way. You're going to drop and tilt, bringing, you're going to feel that right side, that right pelvis lift as you move towards that 9 o'clock position. Again, we've got those knees facing up still. We're not letting the legs drop. Coming back down. So come back to the start, back to the very center, and then we're going to work our way through the clock. So we're now going to tilt to 12, tilt to 6, go to 3, and back, and then over to 9. So now we'll create a circular motion. So we'll go from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 and back to 12. So tilt and roll to 12 o'clock. Come round over to 3 o'clock. Come back down to 6. Round to 9. And then back to 12. Round to 3, 6, to 9, 12. Let's go once more. 3, 6, 9, 12. And let's go the other way now. Around to 9, 6, to 3, to 12, back to 9, 6, back to 3, to 12. One more time rounds to 9, back to 3, and then to 12. And then back to the center. And raise back into your bridge. And return. As you come in, bring the left knee in, hold, and relax. Bring the leg back, semi-supine, right leg back, and hold, and then return. So let's now change position. Let's roll over to the side. Let's roll over onto the right. As you roll, stack your legs, knees and feet together. And then try and keep the feet together from here. Rotate on this left hip. You're going to lift into a clamshell. So let's lift the shell. Let's open the knee. Open the shell. Keep the feet together. Now rotate. Don't force. You know when you're forcing because you'll start to drop backwards. You need to stay on the side. We then need to close the shell. And then we go again. So we inhale and open. Breathe out and close. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. Just going to go once more. And then I want you to lift this left leg. So now we can separate the feet and the knees. So it's now level with the hip. And then I want you to bring the knee in towards the chest. Take it in, where you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Keep it level, keep the movement slow and controlled. Aim for about 3. If you can hit 4 or even 5 without resting, that's good. It's quite tiring on the leg. It's going to be tiring on the hip as well. So aim for 3 and then rest. But if you can manage a couple more, even better. So again, stop now if you need to. Otherwise, we'll just aim for these last 2, and then we're going to let that left leg just relax, because you're going to start to feel that fatigue, that tiredness kick in. So we are going to relax. Just drop and relax the legs completely. Extend the arms. Drop the head into the shoulder. And then breathe in and prepare. Now just make sure that the legs stay still and open up that left arm. And you're going to let the left shoulder drop towards the floor, following that arm wide. Just make sure the right arm stays down, the legs stay together, and then we're going to bring the arm back up and over. We're going to aim to do this 3 times as well. So inhale, pause, breathe out and open. So you want to open up through those very tight areas through the chest. And really important that everything from the hip downwards doesn't move, it stays completely still. Because we want to work through that top part of the body. So when we come back, we're going to roll back over onto our back. And then before we change to the other side, separate the knees and feet, hip width, breathe in from the floor. Then either go with an option of keeping the arms down or raising the arms up, and we'll return to our bridge. And we'll lift. And we'll come down. And we'll breathe in on the floor. Arms down, arms raised, and lift once more. So now, heading down towards the mat, we're ready to change over. So let's roll over to our other side, rolling over, and then Working now on our right leg. So from our position, knees, feet glued together. Legs are about 45, 90-degree angle. And then we're ready to rotate. Feet together and breathe in and open our shell. Exhale. And we close. Inhale to come up. Exhale and shut. And again, we're aiming for 3 on this. And then when we come down, we're then ready to lift, to breathe in and forward, and exhale, come back. So the movement needs to be slow, so the body, the torso is still, and this leg is controlled. Again, our target is going to be 3. If you can aim for an extra 2 more on top of that, fantastic. Don't worry, it gives you a good base start if you can aim for 3 and target a higher number in the future. Now we've got this right leg raised here, so it's not resting against anything. So even simply by holding that leg, it's working. All those muscles have to work to hold. So when we're ready to come back, we shall lower the leg, bring it down, extend the arms, and breathe in, and go through that right side. As you open up, you just let the right shoulder lower. You're bringing your sternum and the rib cage down towards the floor as well. But again, nothing else can move. That left arm needs to stay flat. And the legs need to stay completely still. So we're going 3 times here. Let's go 1 more time. And then we are going to change. So once we come back after this last one, we are ready to turn onto our fronts. And we're ready to turn into our hands and knees onto a box. And from your box, we're now going to roll the spine. So sink the head between the shoulders, tilt the pelvis forwards, and roll the spine. You're lifting the abdominal region up. So the spine starts to curve. Tilting the pelvis down towards the floor. And then we need to lengthen the spine. So now let's reverse that. Start to raise the head. Tilt the pelvis the other way and almost feel as if you're pushing your bum backwards. And then we are ready to lengthen. And then we alternate. And we just roll. It's a great way to release if your back is really tight. And we can release from there. And then we can very slowly, in your own time, just make your way onto your feet and then just gently relax, release. Just give yourself a shake and just release a little bit of tension from your body. And that's our session complete for today, our session to help with fibromyalgia problems, muscle disorder, aches and pains going through the body. This session is there just to strengthen up those very small muscles in those particularly vulnerable areas, just making you stronger and just making your quality of life that little bit more easier and more comfortable. Thanks for joining me for today. Take care of yourself, stay in good health, and I'll see you soon.